Hey guys, back again. Tom here from Next Gen Physio. So, a lot of you may or may not know this, but I haven't had alcohol. So I've been sober for about 850 days. So anyone that knows me knows that I used to enjoy, ripping in, having a drink. And I just get asked questions about it all the time. Like I think people are really curious. How do I feel? Is it forever? Why did I do it? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to answer some of the common questions. So the reason I stopped drinking was because I realised that I couldn't regulate how many drinks that I could have. So I just worked out that I was like, once I have one, I just want to keep going. I had kids and I was like, what's the best way to regulate alcohol? It's to stop completely. So I just decided that I wasn't going to drink. I had no plan of how long that would be for initially. I just thought I'll give it a crack, and it's just still been continuing on. I do feel heaps better. Ironically, I've actually put on weight. Everyone's like, oh, you must have lost heaps of weight. Now I'm just showing off that I put on weight. But I put on weight because I definitely find myself substituting alcohol for like different foods as a treat. So a lot of you out there might, you get to the end of the day, you've had a tough day, you've been busy, maybe a bit of stress, and your reward, or mine certainly was to have a drink. So yes, I have put on weight because I eat some naughty foods from time to time as my reward. But interestingly, so I sort of got to the point where I was like, well, the only time that I would drink again would be at a Bucks weekend. Because you get invited to a Bucks, like it's obviously a good friend, you want to go, you can't not go, right? And I said to myself, if I get invited to a Bucks trip, I'm going to drink, right? Anyway, guess what happened? One of my best mates, getting married, I'm a groomsman, he's obviously having a Bucks, so I'm going to break the streak. I thought I'd let everyone know I'm breaking the streak. So don't be in Sydney in July. I won't release the exact date, but that's when the Bucks is. I'm breaking the streak.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How's that, Lynn? Don't come to Sydney on the July.
I'll be there.
So in all seriousness though, it's been the best thing I've ever done. I do feel so much better. Not having to worry about drinking is just such a good feeling. It's just like one less thing to stress about. So, I think if you're interested, I read a book. When I say read, I listened to it because I don't read books. It was an audio book called The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober. It really helped me understand, drinking and alcohol and why we all drink and how you can regulate it. It was brilliant. Helped heaps. Really positive thing to do. And then I think you need to do at least 100 days. That's my opinion. Like if you want to feel the benefits of not drinking, a lot of people do, dry July or sober October. I think it's like you can cheat and get away with if you don't have anything on. You'd be like, I don't have anything on in July, so I just won't drink. But with 100 days, like you're bound to get invited to a few things where you kind of need to resist the urge to drink. Anyway, totally non-physio topic, but something people always ask me about, they're always interested in. And I know a lot of my patients and just like people in the general community are kind of thinking and dabbling in not drinking. So there you go.